Rochester, Michigan is a northern suburb of Detroit. I lived there for 31 years, moved back home to Arizona, but just went back for an event. It was a fun visit, and it made me think I took the city for granted when I lived there. It really has a lot to offer. First, let's talk about the downtown area, which is only about a mile long and a few blocks wide. It is a delightful downtown with its mix of modern and vintage architecture. There are some special businesses I'd like to point out. There is the Knapp's Dairy Bar that serves the best burgers on homemade buns, perfect french fries, and handmade milkshakes. Not exactly low-cal, but certainly retro good. There is the Home Bakery that is housed in an historic building. Take a look at this rock-side facade. The bakery is known for their specialty cakes, but they also serve walk-in treats. Sumo is an excellent stop for sushi, and three of my favorite restaurants are by the same owner: Cruise and Muir, Cabin Cruisers, and the Rochester Chop House. All excellent dining establishments that have proven their longevity. The last place I'd like to mention is the Rochester Mills, which is housed in another historic building, a knitting mill. It is a brew house in a cavernous space with live entertainment and casual food. Every year, the downtown hosts the Big Bright Light Show. They were just putting lights up when I was there in October. The lights go on each night in December, and it looks like this. Pretty spectacular. People come from all around to view the lights. Rochester has tons of walking and biking paths. They pulled up old railway tracks that are now converted to riding paths, the Paint Creek Trail and the Clinton River Trail. You can ride them for miles and miles through some very lush nature. Here are some views from the paths that circle the downtown area and run along the creek. Also, the Rochester Library sits right next to the creek, and it is an amazing place to sit and read while you glance out at the garden, creek, and trees. Almost all the riding paths in Rochester eventually lead to the Rochester Municipal Park. It is a marvelous park that is quite expansive and has gorgeous prospects all throughout the park for sitting and enjoying a bit of nature. The Paint Creek runs right through it, making it a very attractive setting. Besides the river, the park has a pond for skating in the winter, an amphitheater for summer entertainment, 2 playgrounds, paved and dirt walking paths, tennis courts, and clean public restrooms. I spent quite a bit of time at the park when I lived here. There is also a nature preserve called Dinosaur Hill, and it is what it says, a nature preserve which is open to the public, but also where they host children's field trips. The area surrounding the downtown is all residential, with some beautiful homes. There are modest homes a bit farther away from downtown, and then you have some mega mansions surrounding the park. And by the way, people in Michigan love to decorate their homes for the holidays. Rochester is a 4-season community, and you have quite a bit of snow in the winter, stunning colors in the fall, pretty blooms in the spring, and great weather in the summer. I have to admit that this Arizona girl complained every winter, but this trip back in beautiful October weather made me feel a little more love for the place. And this place is definitely friendly for both senior and solo travelers. If you'd like to follow more of my senior and solo travel journeys, please click subscribe below. Cheers!